What if I told you that stars like Hugh Jackman and John Legend are raising beautiful, diverse families that many people don't know about? From Hollywood icons who have adopted children of African descent to celebrities whose kids have mixed heritage, here are white celebs you didn't know have black kids. 1. Marlo Thomas. Marlo Thomas, known for her iconic role in the American sitcom That Girl, is not just an actress, but also a dedicated social activist, film producer, and author. Throughout her life, she has been involved in many causes, especially during the 1960s and 1970s. One lesser-known fact about Marlo is that she informally adopted an African-American child named Michael in the early 1970s. At that time, Michael was part of the Big Brother program, which pairs children with mentors. Marlo stepped into his life as both a mentor and a mother figure, offering love, guidance, and support. She spoke fondly of Michael, saying, "Michael came into my life and changed it forever. He taught me about love, resilience, and the importance of being there for someone." For Marlo, family wasn't just about blood, it was about the deep connections and love that people share. Michael's presence in Marlo's life inspired her to become even more active in her social justice work. She dedicated herself to causes focused on equality and human rights, raising awareness about the importance of supporting less fortunate children. She believed that all children, regardless of their background, should have the same opportunities as their peers. For more UN videos, visit www.un.org. Marlo Thomas' relationship with Michael is a beautiful example of the power of mentorship and love. It shows how one person's support can make a huge difference in a child's life and how love goes beyond biology. 2. Mia Farrow. Mia Farrow is one of the most well-known celebrities who has an African-American child. Famous for her roles in films like Rosemary's Baby and The Great Gatsby, Mia became a beloved figure in Hollywood. However, instead of just enjoying her fame, she chose to focus on humanitarian work in the 1970s. Mia was married to musician Andre Previn for 9 years. During their time together, they welcomed twins, Matthew and Sasha, in 1970. And later they had a son named Fletcher in 1974. After their marriage ended, Mia continued her journey as a mother by adopting children from around the world. In total, she has adopted about 10 children, bringing her family to 14 kids. One of Mia's adopted children is an African-American boy named Quincy Farrow. Mia adopted Quincy in 1994 from an orphanage in New York. Unlike some of her siblings, Quincy prefers to stay out of the public eye and lives a more private life. Mia has always believed in the power of love and family. She once said, "Having children is like turning a switch on in your heart. Everything feels worth it." She has created a beautiful, multicultural family, including another child, Moses Farrow, whom she adopted in 1980. Moses, who has African American and Korean heritage, was later adopted by filmmaker Woody Allen. In a complex family story, Moses stated he never personally witnessed any abuse during that time. 3. Ellen Pompeo. Ellen Pompeo, best known as Dr. Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy, is not just a talented actress, but also a proud mom to 3 black children. Ellen and her husband, Chris Ivory, have a beautiful, diverse family. Chris is black, and together they have 2 biological children and 1 adopted child. Their first daughter, Stella Luna Pompeo Ivory, was born on August 15, 2009, and their son, Eli Christopher Ivory, arrived in December 2016. Their adopted daughter, Sienna Mae Ivory, was born in August 2014, and Ellen decided to keep her birth story private at first. Sienna was born via surrogate, and Ellen once shared that she felt it was important to protect her daughter's privacy because not everyone understands surrogacy. However, she's always expressed how much she loves Sienna, calling her a true gift. Ellen often talks about how proud she is of her family's diversity. She says they have 2 daughters, a lot of different shades, and that's something to celebrate. For her, raising her children in an environment where they can learn about different cultures and perspectives is one of the best things she can do as a parent. Ellen Pompeo's family is a beautiful example of love, unity, and diversity, showing that family is about much more than skin color. 4. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan, the legendary folk singer, is not only known for his incredible music, but also for keeping his private life under wraps. One thing many people don't know is that Dylan had a secret marriage to an African-American woman, Carolyn Dennis, who was one of his backup singers. The 2 got married in 1986, and together they had a daughter named Desiree, also known as Daisy. Dylan was so private about his relationship with Carolyn and their daughter that he managed to keep it hidden for 15 years. He even set up a home for Carolyn in the suburbs of Los Angeles, where he would visit her discreetly, making sure no one knew about it, not even their neighbors. This secrecy allowed him to protect their relationship from the public eye. Their daughter, Desiree, was also kept out of the spotlight until 2001, when a biography about Dylan revealed the truth. According to Carolyn, the decision to keep Desiree's life private was to give her a normal childhood away from the pressures of fame. She once said, "We both wanted Desiree to have as normal a childhood as possible." Bob Dylan's story with Carolyn and Desiree is a rare glimpse into his private life. It also shows the lengths he went to protect his daughter from the media. While Dylan is a world-famous musician, his dedication to his family's privacy made him one of the white celebrities you didn't know had a black child. 5. Jane Fonda. Moving on to Jane Fonda, a famous white actress known for her roles in films like Barbarella and Clute, was not just active in Hollywood, but also a dedicated activist. In the 1980s, she became one of the few white celebrities to adopt an African-American child. In 1982, Jane informally adopted Mary Luana Williams, who was 14 years old at the time. Mary came from a challenging background as her mother was a Black Panther activist, and she grew up in poverty before being adopted by Jane. Mary's life was difficult, facing hardships no child should endure. However, when Jane took her under her wing, Mary's life transformed for the better. Jane's family, living with her and receiving love, care, and support. Mary later wrote a memoir titled The Lost Daughter, where she detailed her journey and her close bond with Jane. She reflected on how they came from such different worlds, but were meant to find each other. Jane also spoke about Mary, saying that she changed her life and taught her about resilience. According to Jane, family isn't just about blood, it's about the people you choose to love and support. Mary grew up to become an activist and an author, continuing to give back to society. Jane Fonda's dedication to helping the less fortunate and lifting them shows the power of love and how it can truly change lives. 6. Chris Noth. Chris Noth is well known for his memorable roles, especially as Mr. Big in Sex and the City and Detective Mike Logan in Law & Order. But there's so much more to him. He is also a proud father to 2 beautiful children with his partner, Tara Wilson, who is a talented actress with a rich cultural background that includes Canadian, East Asian, and Afro-Jamaican roots. Their first child, Orion Christopher Noth, was born on January 18, 2008. Orion is often seen at public events with his famous parents, soaking up the limelight. Their second child, Keats, joined the family on February 18, 2020. Both children beautifully reflect the diverse heritage of their mother, showcasing their unique backgrounds. Chris has openly shared how becoming a dad has changed his life, saying, "I never knew how much I could love until I had my children.